Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Three and 0 now. Sammy Pitts is on deck. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And a great start to the game as he's in with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Settling in now, Sammy Pitts. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I should say better. I should say more than anybody in the league.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him, because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, Jeremy Pitts. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. And again he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1, but they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Batting fourth, right fielder, John Pitts.
At the plate, John Pitts. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Marte sprinting after it, and it's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. The underhanded flip, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, there's a one-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes in with an average of 265 with 19 homers and 59 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, I really like this club. I love the balance. And one of the things they do, if you look at the stat line, they're in the top third of the league in slugging. And when you're able to have that kind of balance throughout your lineup, you're going to score a lot of runs. This team is a fun team to watch.
And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. In the dirt, goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays second baseman at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Batting 7th.
Into the box
Second
now,
baseman.
Connor Pitts. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 30 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. De Aza is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Mel Pitts, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, this guy's in the mix for me to win the Cy Young in the American League. He's been terrific all season, consistent and dominant. Those are the things you talk about with a Cy Young Award winner. So I'm looking for that kind of performance today because he is right in the mix right now of possibly being the Cy Young Award winner.
Stepping in, Alejandro De Aza. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. In there for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Well, Matt, they've been playing great. I mean, this is a hot club, and here they are in the bottom of the first inning. They already find themselves up 4-0. They just got to continue to execute. This is a good team.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning. The next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now.
Matt, this guy's so hot. Even though he's 0-2, he probably still feels like I'm in the driver's seat. He's going that good.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And now a swing and a miss as Ethier becomes a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Standing in, Lee Cho. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A called strike over the outside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marte going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Michael Stevenson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 0-2. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Manning gloves it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Tigers.
Now batting.
And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Ready for another chance. Jesse Pitts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Striding in once again, Sammy Pitts. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
A 1 pitch on its way, and he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
A man on third with 2 down. Now a hard liner toward short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Rays strand just the 1, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Starling Marte. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Pitts patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic.
Designated hitter.
And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Billy Butler becomes out number 2 this inning.
Will Middlebrooks.
Now at the plate, Will Middlebrooks. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Pitts. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A fastball right over the outside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. De Aza is right there, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, John Pitts. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, He had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game. So maybe this is the start of something big.
Stepping in now, Chubby Nails. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. Now a snap throw to first. Just keeping him close. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This guy's feeling good about his game. He's already homered, and now he's sitting there in a 2-0 count. I guarantee he's thinking, I'm going to launch another.
A runner on first with 2 away. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here's the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there in that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he was looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
From the stretch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Marte is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Heinrich. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They've found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Russell Martin now hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Rick Manning, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers, and the RBI count at 35. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Connor Pitts
Leading off for the
comes
Rays,
into this at bat 0 for 1
baseman,
in the ball game.
Connor Pitts.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Here comes De Aza. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Lee Cho.
Digging in for his second at bat, Lee Cho. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Ready on 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now
Stepping
batting,
up to the plate,
left
Michael
fielder,
Stevenson.
Michael
He's 0 for 1 thus
Stevenson.
far. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Fouled back. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 4-0. Here's Alejandro De Aza back to the top of the lineup as they're
Leading
still
off the
looking for their
fourth
first
inning for the
base
Tigers.
runner in this one.
No
Center
doubt about
fielder,
that, Matt. They've yet to
number
figure this guy
36.
out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Three and one.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Gone. to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's grounded foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
Well, that was a classic strikeout pitch with the changeup down right there. He just missed. You know, he hit fastball, then came back with the changeup. I think he comes back with another fastball in. You got him guessing now for sure.
Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bouncer down the line. To his left, nails, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Starling
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
In there, a base hit.
Well, you got to question the pitch calling here. First of all, you throw a fastball by him, then you come back off speed. All you're doing is speeding up his bat. I don't get it.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 2-0 on the way. A high fastball is in there.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. I have to. Into the box.
Leading off
Jesse Pitts. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Third baseman number 3, Sammy Pitts.
Digging in once again, Sammy Pitts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Manning. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Ready for another shot now. Jeremy Pitts. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 30 home runs on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Chad Bettis is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Into the box now, John Pitts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes De Aza. But he won't get there. It falls in. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Rays 5 and the Tigers 1. Here's Will Middlebrooks now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Third baseman, Will Middlebrooks.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Right there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Ready now, Jose Heinrich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down here 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Pitts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Chubby Nails will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Diaz under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Striding in once again, Connor Pitts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
1-0 pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Heinrich comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're up 5-1. Ready for another chance? Rick Manning will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup right down the middle. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Sent on the ground out to second, and a rather easy first out.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Alejandro.
Trying to pick
De
things
Aza.
up where we left off. Alejandro De Aza. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a neck high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder Andre Ethier.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andre Ethier. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On its way is pitch number 75. In there at the letters 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hits. Moves over. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 5-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ruby De La Rosa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now. Lee Cho. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Changeup called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled back.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Michael Stevenson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in once again, Jesse Pitts.
Jesse
First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Grounded to the right. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now, the first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Starling Marte as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Billy Butler, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Butler is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Will Middlebrooks.
Standing in now, Will Middlebrooks will swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way out in front.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They're down here 5-1. Javi Guerra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
Ready once again, Sammy Pitts. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and he missed on them both. So now you got to really think. He's probably coming with a fastball, right? Challenge somebody, meet.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Manning. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The center fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Ready now, Jeremy Pitts. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis just to the right of the mound, and that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder number
That's
31.
exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, John Pitts, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set, and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The next 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Hey, great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night,
Now
his
batting.
3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They're up 5-1. Freddie Everett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
82. Freddie Everett.
So stepping in, Jose Heinrich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jose Heinrich.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pitts giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Catcher.
Russell Martin now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Again, he sends it out of play. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Rick Manning. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 5-1. A fitting shot there for the Motor City as we're set for action in the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Kelvin Herrera enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Chubby Nails is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit to short. To his left. Manning. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Connor.
In now,
Pitts.
Connor Pitts. From the stretch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Fouled back. He'll try again. 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Marte going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Now batting, catcher, Lee Cho.
Into the box, Lee Cho, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. On the ground, up the middle. Heinrich is there. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Stevenson.
Digging in, Michael Stevenson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Davis is there, and the side is retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's the Rays 6 and the Tigers 1. Here's Alejandro De Aza. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Center fielder Alejandro De Aza.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Mel Pitts earns his 12th victory in the ball game, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors,